John, can you hear me?
Yeah?
Get to your station.
That was not what I had in mind when I designed the audio test.
You'll notice I'm drinking Bard's beer. Unless you get stock in this company, but anybody does a beer called Bard's, I got a drink.
We can hear you.
I know you guys can hear me.
Oh.
Are they saying they can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so real quickly, all right, so we did it. 20 years of trying to get Wasteland done, and, you know, anybody that knows me knows that I'm not a patient person, but I held on all this time, and we made it happen, and really, all you guys, the fans, are the ones that made it happen. So, you know, I can't wait till, well, basically tomorrow we get to work on the game full time. It's fantastic.
All right.
And, you know, we've, you know, it's been a great experience working with the fans. I think we've answered every single email that's come in through Kickstarter or otherwise. And Chris, how many messages was that?
Thousands.
Thousands. So, you know, every single thing you guys sent in, we read, we listened to, and we responded to. And again, I appreciate the faith that you've have given us to do this game. The entire company is stoked. In fact, I have a few other people that are going to be working on this. I have Chris Keenan, come here. This guy right here. These are the guys that if the product goes sideways, it's their fault. So Chris is helping produce it. Matt Finley. You know, you can't. He can't see you. And where's John?
I'm right here.
John, come over here, John. I want them to see you. So if it turns out good, it's all me. Any problems? You don't use the guys, all right?
It's all 10.
Yeah. So it's been excited to feel so connected. We were talking the other day how usually when we ship a game, it's actually quite anticlimactic. We finish the game, it goes to manufacturing, comes out a month later, and then we read a review. And so with this, it's completely different that we're so connected, you guys, and it's a real symbiotic relationship. And you know, yesterday we did we were trying to figure out what tiers made sense for the $30, and I threw out some ideas on Twitter. We got some feedback. I condensed it down to a few. I threw it back out there. We did a poll, and we quickly, like within 4 hours, came up with a new tier system that the fans agreed on. And I think that was kind of a microcosm of how we're going to be making this game, is working with the fans and not just going on our instincts for this stuff. So anyway, we're going to continue that dialogue and check our forums throughout, because there'll be a constant communication. And as we said yesterday, we're going to do a minimum of 4 videos, developer diaries along the way. We said 4, perhaps we'll do a few more. We'll take a look at that. And, you know, so we're closing in on 3 million here. We're very close, so we can finally make the game a first-person shooter. I'm kidding. Please don't. Are the donations dropping now? I'm kidding. So we've got it set up on Facebook. And what's the other thing that they can send their questions in via this?
On this live chat.
Okay, on this live chat. Put some questions up for myself, Chris Avellone, Alan Pavlish, and Nolan Bushnell. We're going to answer some questions.
We already have question number 1. They want to know, with the $2.794 million, if you're going to buy some socks.
Well, look at least I'm not wearing a fleur-de-lis shirt, okay? You know, we already read these. Oh my God, they're blowing our budget on the balloons. So you know. And so far, the most common question for Alan is, who the hell's Alan Pavlish? So, and Chris, oh, there's Chris. There he is. So, I'll take a quick little break here. We'll just figure out some questions, and then we'll sit down. We'll answer a bunch of questions. I think that's the best way to go. And then we'll take a look at the fee. We're pretty close to 3 million. We're like about how far?
Almost 100,000.
About 100,000. Oh, you know, one of the things that people ask me all the time, they want to know hints and tips on how to do Kickstarter. And one of the things I've learned is don't start your campaign at 5 a.m. in the morning. That's a mistake. So we started ours. That's why we're having our sort of party tonight. I don't think anybody would have got up tomorrow at 5 a.m. And especially Nolan Bushnell wouldn't have showed up at that time. So this is sort of our last day party. So anyway, so get the questions, and I'll come back and we'll answer some more. Thank you.
Yay!
We never give you that.
No.
I'm so sorry.
You told me to go over there.
Let me just make sure I can make it. It's going to have to
You're on
be
camera.
3.
Oh, wait. Wait. I spent 10 minutes building these beautiful titles. Ready? Oh, yeah, you can't see it, but it looks good.
It does.
Oh, you're going to show a title of the question?
No, but I put his name on the screen with my incredible technology.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Got it.
no, it's not going to have the same effect.
Rob, yes it will. Yes it will.
Chris, the fans have many questions for you.
Shoot. Fire away.
It's serious time
I would
now.
love to
Yeah.
answer questions. What's the first question?
What do you think the big difference is between the Fallout universe and the Wasteland universe?
The fact that Wasteland is deeply entrenched in the 80s. and Fallout is deeply entrenched in the 1950s in the sci-fi thing.
You know, they say the same thing about Alan Pavlich. Deeply entrenched.
Who is
in the
Alan?
80s.
Who is Alan?
Who is that guy?
They say louder.
I'm just going through all of these questions, and not very many of them are serious.
That's fine. Oh my god.
That's the QA department.
They're interns. You can totally answer these questions. They're so easy.
Are you ever going to write a Fallout Bible 10 or a Wasteland equivalent?
Ooh, Wasteland possibly. Fallout not unless Bethesda says it's okay.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck wood?
Not this question again. Dad? Please don't hit 3 million.
Have you thought about the plot of the novella you will be writing, and if so, can you give us any clues?
I do not have a clue. I do not know what I would write about, but I imagine after 6 bottles of caffeine, I'll figure it out.
Oh, Bill Dugan,
Oh, God.
former member of the original Wasteland team, asks, what is your favorite red damage-dealing magic card?
Fireball. Oh, Fireball, how I hate you. And how I hate Wheeze.
Ian Schaefer wants to know, can we be bros like forever?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Easy. That was so easy. Yes.
And then I skipped over about 95 questions about a Planescape Torment sequel.
Planescape what?
Never heard of it. Chris, will Obsidian make a spiritual successor to Alpha Protocol?
Probably not with Kickstarter, because Kickstarter can't raise the funds to do an Alpha Protocol 2. But there's lots of cool mechanics about Alpha Protocol we'd love to use in future. By the way, I'm looking at that.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah.
Did they hear him?
They hear him.
Can they hear him?
They can hear me.
Can you translate for me?
Yeah,
Can you
sure.
give me a mouthpiece?
We just scoot the chair forward. What is your single most hated video game of all time and why?
Whoa, wow. That's a
All the ones where people are dead.
That's mean. Oh, just one. You know, I'll have to think about it. Back to I don't know.
What are you playing right now?
I am playing Legend of Grimrock and Wasteland. I started playing Wasteland last night and I was getting my ass handed to me.
I saw your Facebook post with
Yeah, those
screenshots.
shadow claws.
Very
They
nice.
hit once and then, yeah, it's great.
You know, you can't really do that one, but you know, I think pretty well. But there was what's the other one?
Have you ever considered making a pen and paper RPG?
Yep. We wanted to publish the Fallout 3 pen and paper game we were doing Interplay. But yeah, I don't think that's going to happen anymore.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? Docs may get leaked on the internet, so who knows?
That's a really good question.
People like Grimrock, your Grimrock answer.
You're not in it.
Are you nervous at all taking on Wasteland?
No, it's Actually, it feels like slipping into a comfortable pair of shoes, but not in a... Never mind.
Which one of us is the shoe in that analogy?
Without socks. Alright, I'm getting some nervous and sweating here, so I'm going to wrap it up. That red eye is freaking me out. Like, I'm just like, Jesus.
I know, it's tough.
It's very Portal.
Portal, that's reassuring.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's safe.
Don't worry about it.
Was there anything in Wasteland that was inspiration for things you designed in Old World Blues?
Yes, Scorpatron, the proton axes, the toaster that's in your home base. All of those things was an homage to Wasteland.
And how old were you the first time you played Wasteland?
Hey, no, I just barged my way in.
15 or 16? Which wasn't that long ago.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you are, John. You are so
They're
next.
calling for the chicken dance.
It's not nerve-wracking at all.
I'll do the chicken dance.
The mic right here. I was trying to figure out which one.
Yes, speak right to it.
So when does the wind up? Did the whole thing wind up?
That's gonna be bad.
Get the poor man a
Another
cocktail.
thing. You know what I love about games is fun.
Yeah, that's probably a question for me.
It's so fun.
That's it?
Okay, if there was a metric scale of Fallout 1 to Fallout 2 for tone, where would you like Wasteland 2 to fall?
Wow, that's actually a really good question. So, because Wasteland was already pretty irreverent, I'd probably say it airs more on the Fallout 2 side, but without all the inside fourth wall references.
People want to know if making a sandbox makes it harder or easier to make a good RPG.
Harder. Yeah, because we never know what you players are going to do next to shake up the Wasteland. But that's what makes it so much fun.
When you write, what is your creative process like?
I wait until everyone else in the office goes home, and then I shut the door, and then I get about a 2-liter bottle of Coke Zero, and then I'm good to go. That is my process. It's very professional.
People want a Wasteland Bible.
Maybe we should have made a tier for it.
I know.
We should have.
It's not too late. We got 9 hours.
All right, man. I may need one more question to break.
Right into this thing.
I'm totally going up there. I am.
You've got two balloons.
You know, you're being selfish about it.
He would have all these down.
All the balloons in the world. No, you're like, no. I just want to. I don't want to get too close to it.
Extreme close-up. It says that gold balloon is getting dangerously close to Chris. Is Obsidian involved in the making of the Wheel of Time RPG? And what's the status of that project, if you know anything?
I cannot say.
And we'll know if you're lying.
I lie all the time. I'm a game developer. We are filled with lies.
Will we be releasing the game on 5 1/4-inch floppies? I'd like to answer that for Chris. Hell yeah, that's awesome.
5 1/4 all the way.
That's how old school we are. Will you support ad-lib sound cards and EVGA graphics?